It's harder and harder to find those truly wild places in the world. New Zealand is blessed with some amazing national parks, but even those attract a lot of tourism, and with the buzz of helicopters overhead, are they truly wild? These are the places I dream about. These are the places I love. And this is the place that I'm going to tell you a story about today. There's the result. Yeah, bloody ace. So good. Lovely fish. So this is working well. I'm floating the gorge. The only thing is it's quite slow. So people go, oh, you've just been fishing. I'm like, yeah. I don't think this is what most people's idea of fishing is. What do you reckon? When I talked to my wife about this dream and she said you should go for it, I didn't hesitate to start by planning. Lots and lots of spreadsheets, calculating weights, calories, food and equipment is required for a trip like this, but I feel like I've been working up to it in the adventures that I've been having and sharing with you guys on this channel. This trip was going to be a big one, 10 to 14 days. For me, I eat around 600 to 700 grams a day, so food alone is going to weigh a significant amount, and I quickly realized it wasn't going to be possible to carry all that load for me in one go. I see some of the other guys carrying 35 kilogram bags. Not for me. Anything over 20 is starting to get a struggle, and this trip was going to feature camping, packrafting, and I wasn't going to be staying in huts more than once or twice along the way. My goal for this trip was an incredible traverse, an east-west traverse of the northwest corner of the South Island, and packraft out about 50 or 60 kilometers of rafting to eventually come out at the west coast. What a trip, what an adventure, what a mystery lay ahead. I have rafted some of the sections individually, but this time I was going to be linking it all up and hitting it solo. Solo for 2 weeks in the wilderness on the adventure of my lifetime. I'm going to tell you a story about that adventure. A broken fly line. I just grabbed my rod to pick it up, and when I picked it up the line just flopped and it's just been clean cut through. Packraft issues. Losing food, losing my pot, finding stoats, sleeping with kiwi and catching some incredible brown trout. There you go guys, there's a nice hen. Tony Stoney did the job today, a green stonefly, and I'm rewarded with this gold bar. Let's go find some fish, see if we can catch a fish. Let's have an adventure, let's go. But a trip like that is a big one for me. It was going to take 10 days to 2 weeks, and so that required a lot of planning. Ended up in a logistics trip to walk in a 64 kilometer round trip to lay down some supplies for me to pick up on the later trip. And I'm walking down to do my gear drop and then back out. here I am coming down the river and just making it down to my stash point. I have to say I feel cooked. My legs are sore. I'm puffed, I'm hungry, I'm hot. Definitely going to drop the pack and have a swim in the river. Have a feed. Oh yeah. It's been actually quite tough with a 20 kilo bag. You forget how much it changes things. 15, 16, 18, all good. 20, 22 yesterday. Too much. Made it to the hut. Thank goodness. There you go, guys. Now I've seen it all. Someone's just brought a plane in here and landed on the riverbed. Here's me walking 2 days to get here in the old mate in his plane. He's seen my YouTube channel. G'day Mark. So mate, write me a comment next time you're doing it. Would you mind to bring me a bit of gear, because man, my feet are aching from carrying all my gear in here. I need a mate like you to help me out, bro. What's up? After completing my logistics mission to deliver the essential supplies, I waited a week and then set off on my trip. The first day was a big walk in. It's happening, guys. We're on the big one. We are on Expedition Packraft to nowhere. I've pretty much been longing for it since the moment I left this area last time. Something incredible about this place, although it's not where I grew up, it's got a spiritual place in my heart. It's just incredible. I just love this place. And this time we're going large. So I want to send a huge thanks to my wife, because I'm heading away for quite a while this time. I've gone in a week ago and done a gear drop, which has made this possible, because the amount of gear that I needed for this trip is far more than I can carry. So I've got about 22 kilos, I think 20 kilos now, plus there's another around about 12 that's been tucked under various logs and up in trees along the path ahead. We're going to be camping, we're going to be packrafting, we're going to be heading into some amazing rafting, pretty much as good as it gets. And I've broken the river up into sections and rafted the different sections individually, bar a few k's. But today we're off on a journey to do the full through mission right out to the coast. Some of it's quite low, some of it's quite gnarly, but it's all good. This is going to be a big one. In order to get started though, I've got to punch through the initial walk, so we've got to go up over and make our first accommodation for tonight in a shelter. It's around 6 hours walk. It's pretty exciting, guys. Way down through that gap where you can see those mountains going down, and then about another 15 kilometers down that way is the river that we're heading towards, and that's where we're going to drop in the river. It's going to go out this way, all the way out to the west coast. Should really know the distance. It's somewhere between 30 and 50 kilometers of river, but first we've got to go down about 400 meters for tonight, and then another 300 or 400 tomorrow to the first of the trips. And yeah, potentially if it rains heaps tonight we might be able to raft down there, otherwise So like a 10k sort of 3-4 hour walk. But it's all good, it's all part of the adventure. So one foot after the other. We're going down there. How far down? All the way down. How far is it? A long way. Good morning, welcome to day 2. I got up pretty early this morning. I heard a kiwi at about 3 AM, which is amazing. Got up at dawn, got everything ready, and I've been on the march for about half an hour already. Just about down to the river, I can hear it. Just below me, it's probably about 10 minutes away. Not feeling that good today actually. Got something in my chest. I'm hoping it wasn't from walking with no shirt on yesterday. Might have been a bit of a mistake, or maybe I picked up a bit of a lurgy, but hopefully I can shake it off. The energy levels still seem pretty good, just a bit in my throat. I felt it during the night. So anyway, we're going to push on, and once we get down to the river, potentially we might be able to jump straight in the raft, but I've tried it before and it didn't work out at all. The river was way too low. I was hoping there was going to be a lot of rain last night. There wasn't really, so yeah, anyway, we'll keep walking. And just been picking up some of the gear that I stashed. I came in here recently and did a gear drop, and yes, and now I've got my tripod and some other bits and pieces, so the bag's getting heavier again. But yeah, let's walk on down and see if this river's going to deliver a Packraft result, or we've got another few hours walk. Have a look at this, guys, the world's smallest trophy animal. Looks a lot like deer antlers. It's actually some sort of fungi and moss or something. Pretty cool though. A lot easier to carry out than a big red stag head, isn't it? Made it. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Last time I did that was 4, so that was a bit of a push. And I'm definitely over this bag. So I'm going to pick up my other stashes here, have some lunch, rest the feet, and then from here on in, it's just Packraft time, guys. Ready for the raft. We're all packed up, packed and repacked. I got a stash of food in that bucket there. It's going to be for the second stage of the trip. My pack, the raft's all inflated. Just going to jump into this trib, and then we'll be on the main stem and rafting. So good to give the legs a rest. Let's go. So off we go. Oh man, sandflies. Actually got a lot of gear, eh? Probably a bit too much gear. Had to put the bucket here. It's not ideal, to be honest. That's quite how much stuff I had. Well, I guess I did, because it was tiring carrying it in. I've got to get a bit better than that. Right, here we are at the end of the trip, about to jump into the main flow. So that's about 32 k's of walking so far in order to be able to do this right here, right now. Alright, here we go. Here's the main river and we're off. Sorry about the orange thing in front of the camera. There's my food, guys. What can I do? I've got so much gear, my pack's absolutely full. And then I got like this massive bucket here as well. that beautiful, calm, relaxing paddle, we start to hear a bit of a rush and tumble of water ahead, and that signals our first big spicy rapid. There's a fish. So this will be a portage for me, especially by myself, you know. It just doesn't make any sense to take risks. So I'll be dropping out on the river left, about a 5-minute portage from memory. Might do it in 2 lots though with all this gear, we'll see how we go. But you can hear that there's a rapid, it's just getting louder and louder. I have got my helmet, some extra safety protection today, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do anything silly. We're back in the raft. Definitely good to portage that top section, but I think we're alright from here down. This is a little bit spicy, but I think we'll be alright. Just at the top there's a couple of strainers and some grade 3 stuff that I wasn't too keen to rough, but this is just a bit of a picker path through the boulders, and the sandflies don't stop, I tell you. See something up ahead that looks like a little drop, but I don't think it's anything we can't handle. Sun's out, sandflies are out, it's all happening. I'm not feeling the best, excuse me for that. Sandflies. You put cold water on your skin, you see it stops the stinging. I did have a jacket on at the start, but it was just too hot. There's a little bit of a rapid. Stay on the river. So that portage took about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes. I did 2 trips, one with the raft and the bucket and the other one with the bag. I just got too much gear. I need to eat some food. I brought a bit of luxury though. I got a packet of bacon and I got a 500 or 300 gram salami, like one of those long salamis. Been eating a lot of that this morning. No point saving it. Nice little bar section. Oh, my feet are loving this. Absolutely loving having a rest. Huge trees to avoid in this river, and they're always moving. Every flood something changes. Nothing but birds and sandflies. This next rapid's the fateful spot where the first time I came through here and I had an Alibaba paddle and the blade just snapped off there and sank, and I had to do the whole rest of the trip paddling like that. What a silly thing to do, to buy a paddle off AliExpress. No issues with this one. You live and learn, I guess, right? So shallow. Somewhere around there's my paddle. If you guys haven't seen that video, it was actually a 5-parter. Man, that was an incredible trip. That was the first time I came through here. It inspired me for this trip to do today, so go back and check it out. I'll put the link up. Usually lots of birds here, peaceful, and just so far from anywhere. Those bluffs up there, amazing. That was nice. I portaged the gear and then just ran the bottom of that rapid in the raft. It's all pretty awesome, all pretty safe. Man, the raft feels different without all that weight in it. I don't think there's many people that would argue against the notion that this has got some of the most sandflies in the world, and I am getting wasted by them right now. They're even in my helmet. Oh, yuck. All over my arms. Definitely takes the joy off that raft. Maybe that dry, what's it called? Dry head. Those arms covered will be on the list for next season. Mind you, it'd be a bit hot. Pretty awesome to run there, a little bit of rapids, and really safe for everyone at home. Wasn't an issue. Little tail out rapid coming up. Oh yeah, that was quite a tricky portage. I was pretty over it, so I decided just to raft the bottom half. The gear's already down here. Man, this is really hard country to navigate with a bag on. I'm a bit worried about how much gear I've got. It's so heavy. It's alright in the raft, but as soon as you're on land, man, it's feel like 30 kilos. Maybe I'm just tired. Bit of a picker path here. And slapping sandflies at the same time. What we got here? A bit of a waterfall. Uh-oh. Here we go. Lost the bag. How's that for action? Got the boat back. The muesli bar in there, I need my paddle and I'll be able to get it. That was exciting. That's one way to get rid of the sandflies. One way to get rid of gear. Not really the way I want to do it. Won't do that again. Not bad. Even got my muesli bar back. Alright, let's get out of here. I feel sandflies biting my head. It's not very nice. No wonder. Oh man, they're all over me. must think my helmet's a rock. The thing's calm again. Cold after that spill, which is good because the water's warm and it's a warm day. And I'm only about 300 metres from the destination. I'm going to make a camp, call it a day. It's 4 o'clock. Set off at 7:30 this morning, so it's been a big day. And the raft is it's coming up about 3 hours. Through about half an hour of portaging and 2.5 hours of rafting. About 100 metres of paddling to go. And then camp. It's a pretty epic mission so far. About 30 something k's of walking and then 8 k's of paddling. Feel a bit tired. This is day 3. Last night it's been pissing with rain. The sun's finally come out, so I'm just gonna have a bit of a small fish while the sun's out. But yeah, the weather's come out alright for the time being. I've got the pack raft in the bag just in case the river comes up, because if the river comes up I won't be able to cross back. Tony, I'm listening to you. But yeah, we'll go for a little walk, see if we can find some fish. Let's go. And there it is, guys. Another beauty. Froggy kick.